Today, we're checking out a Chrysler Crossfire, which is not so much a Chrysler as much as an entry-level Mercedes. Let me show you what I found on Craigslist. This is a 2004 Chrysler Crossfire Coupe, and it's listed for sale in the Richmond, Virginia area for $7,600, and it has just 36,000 miles on the odometer. Just like the seller mentions in the ad, the Crossfire shared about 80% of its components with the contemporary Mercedes-Benz SLK, which is why I say that this is more of an entry-level Mercedes than a true Chrysler. So why is the Crossfire part Mercedes? This car was developed when Daimler-Benz owned Chrysler. That was the period between 1998 and 2007. The Crossfire came into production in 2004 and was based almost entirely on the Mercedes-Benz SLK with just a few minor tweaks. So when you buy a Crossfire, you're really buying something akin to a Mercedes SLK, but it looks like a Chrysler and it feels like a Chrysler. No one's going to mistake your Chrysler Crossfire for a Mercedes, but it's going to drive like a Mercedes. So with that, let me show you around this car listed for sale on Craigslist. The Crossfire featured a 6-cylinder engine that made about 215 horsepower, 229 foot-pounds of torque, and it did 0 to 60 in 6.4 seconds. This Crossfire, of course, is a coupe model. The Crossfire came in both coupe and convertible body styles. An advantage of the Crossfire Coupe over the convertible is that the coupe has a hatchback that lifts up to reveal an enormous cargo area. In the back here, you could probably fit 2 golf bags and a couple of duffel bags for your long golf weekend. That's something that you could never do in the Crossfire convertible. And now as we get into the interior of the car, you can see that this is no Mercedes. This was sold in Chrysler dealerships next to things like the 300 and the Sebring. This thing even has the hood strakes to match the Sebring of the same era. So you're not going to be fooling anybody, but that doesn't mean that this can't be a fun weekend car. So with that, what do I think of the $7,600 selling price? I actually think that this car is very competitively priced. I think that the seller could have asked for a couple thousand more. I look for these cars all the time. I just think that they're really cool, an interesting piece of American automotive history. And for cars with double the miles, I've seen price tags of $9,500 pushing $10,000. So it's $7,600 with the manual transmission and only 36,000 miles. I think this car really could be a steal. The disclaimer on this, though, is that the Crossfire is never going to be collectible in any way. The most desirable Crossfire is the SRT6 model. The SRT6 also came in coupe and convertible form, but it did 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds, significantly faster, significantly more performance-oriented. That car could be a future collectible, and I see prices slowly starting to rise on that. But for the regular Crossfire like this one, prices have kind of leveled off, and I don't expect that it will appreciate much in the future. But at $7,600, I do think that this is a good deal. Let me know what you think in the comments.